Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hey everyone, how's it been going for you for like the last year or so? Taffy here, and I'm recording a video, and it's hopefully the first of many, so let's touch base with this first. This game is called The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Maybe some of you have heard of it. I asked a buddy of mine named Denver, what should I do? Should I go with the file that I have, or should I go with a new file? And he said, if you plan on doing a lot of videos in the near future for the channel again, then you should go with the new file. But if you're just checking in with us, then you should go with the old file and show us where you live in Biggie Smalls and mansions and Benzes. Given in to my friends, and I feel stupendous. I'm gonna be doing a handful, so let's start one. Just you and me and the Bottle Mix 3. We can kind of check in, and I'll be honest with you. I've intentionally kind of planned on coming back to do videos, especially for the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So I've kind of stunted my own familiarity with the game. So I have managed to not learn what a third of things are, and not to have unlocked about 30% of the items in the game. So let's go ahead and we'll start with an Isaac run, and I'll kind of walk you through what the hell's going on, and we'll sort of figure all this out together. But it feels good, man. Oh, piercing shots. You get to be my first item back. This was actually the first item I ever got on regular Isaac too, so maybe not in a recording, but the first time I ever played the game, piercing shots was the first item I ever got. So for this to be my first item coming back is pretty nifty. There's a lot to talk about, so here's a video up on the cave. What the heck's going on, Taffy? Are you back? Are you full-time? I'm gonna try my darndest to put content out again. I've missed doing it. I enjoy doing it. It's why I got into this whole area of YouTubing in the first place, was I enjoyed being in content, and that wasn't happening very much over the last year. I was doing stuff with Rob, aka Wuffles, for the last year, and to do that with him meant not being able to do this because of the time constraints that were involved. So here we are. It's a new year. I have the channel back. I'm going to try my best to... It's going to be a hobby. It's going to be a glorified hobby. I'm hoping that it will make enough money to pay for itself. We're not going to get rich. We're not going to get famous. We're not going to be Northern Lion or Total Biscuit, but we can rebuild the cave, man, and hopefully we can get back to a place where we have videos going up, and we have content that is created for us, by us, and hopefully even get back to a place where we can do some streaming again. And that would be alright by me. That would make me very, very happy. Binding of Isaac Rebirth and Hearthstone are definitely two things that are going to go up. I'm working with my buddy Evan Eckert to sort of come up with a new banner and some new overlays and maybe some new streaming cards. I don't know when all this fits in. I just know that I had some stuff going on in my life in the last 6 months that I had to get around before I could commit to finding an hour here and an hour there to record and edit and post stuff. And I feel like I'm finally kind of at that place. Plus, we're at the end of January, and I promised people new Isaac content in January. There are some things that are going to be different. I used to be of the mindset that I had to have total silence to record, so I had to wait for Amber, aka Mrs. Taffy, and I had to wait for Grayson to leave the house or to go outside and play. With Rory, aka Doodlebug, around, it's just not happening, man. Just get over yourself. It's not going down like that. There are going to be times, you know, if you watch a lot of NL stuff, and I do admittedly watch a lot of Northern Lion stuff. There's a lot of times where like his cat show up or his wife walks through, and that's, you know, we're gonna have that happening here, man. There's no two ways about it. That's just gonna happen, and we're gonna have to be okay with that. So there'll be times, I say we're gonna have to be okay with that. Like, you guys have ever been really pissy about, like, dude, why do your kids always intrude in our ability to entertain ourselves by watching your stuff? I want to, you know, set up face cam. I want to get overlays set up, because even if it's a hobby, you know me, man, it's got to be polished. It's got to look good. If I'm gonna play house, by God, I'm gonna have a nice looking fake house. So, you know, just sort of, we'll do it together. We'll rebuild from scratch. We'll start from the beginning. We'll make our home be what we want it to be, and we'll hopefully get back to where we once were. And I'm not going to be able to get to a place where I'm doing like 3 videos a day. That's not realistic. It's probably just not, straight up not going to happen. If it ever even gets close to happening again, it certainly won't happen soon. But for right now, I'm trying to figure out where I can fit in. If I'm going to play, I'll talk over the top of it, and I'll put it up for people to see. And we'll sort of see how that pans out, man. I gotta dip my toes back in the water, kind of gently and slowly, and get acclimated to it again. And you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nervous and I'm excited, but I don't know what's next. I know that I'm a little bit geeked out about playing Isaac and talking over the top of it right now. The streaming part's the part that's killing me, because I don't know where I'm gonna find like 2.5, 3 hours, 3 times a week like we used to. So, you know, we got to start slow and piece it together a little bit at a time. I'm not gonna be talking much about the gameplay because there's just so gosh darn much stuff to cover right now. I'm gonna go in here and try to get this deal with the devil while we're all set up for it. Oh, piercing shots against Larry. I don't have time for your bullshit, Larry Jr. Fuck you, Larry. So yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff. Monstrous Tooth. Oh, I forget. Like, it's gonna be so weird to have like all these achievements pop up again. Ooh. So there's a lot of stuff to cover. This part, I can't do this video without touching on this, man. Rob and I had a pretty catastrophic, Rob aka Wuffles, I co-founded the Mr. Wuffles channel with him back in 2011. Rob and I had a pretty catastrophic falling out over the last 7 or 8 months or so. And there are 2 things that I want to make like overwhelmingly clear before I jump into this. One is I thought this was a curse room. I was totally excited about going in there. One is that I had a buddy one time who had a grandfather who was on the beaches of Normandy. And I'm not trying to compare my marital spat and divorce to perhaps the most horrific and violent experience of recent human history and memory. But he bugged his grandfather over and over and over again. Hey man, tell me about D-Day. Hey man, tell me about D-Day. So one day after like a Thanksgiving meal or something like that, his grandfather says, okay, you want to know about it? Let's sit down, I'll talk about it one time, and you'll never hear me talk about it again. So first things first, this is kind of like, I'll touch on it because there have been people that have been coming to me and saying, hey, your name is not mentioned on the Mr. Wuffles channel anymore, and hey, all the videos that you were in are gone now. Where's Storytime with Taffy? They've all been privated. This would be the one time I really kind of go out on a limb and talk about it. I'm not going to go into specific details like, oh, Taffy, please do share the glorious details. I'm not going to do that, but a lot of you guys followed me over here from that channel back when we thought this was going to be sort of the tandem partner to that other channel. God, I hate this room so much, but Piercing Shot should make it better. So yeah, I've got people that are coming up to me saying, hey man, what's going on? People have noticed, and so many of you guys came over from that world and followed me over here from Storytime and Passive Aggressions. I can't not say anything because it's insulting to you to sort of just pretend that nothing's going on. So yeah, man, oh shoot, I was trying to time the rhythm of the turrets there to get through. It is what it sounds like. We had a pretty catastrophic falling out, so this will be the one time that I talk about it. And this is the second thing I wanted to say was, this is not me calling into session the court of public opinion. It really isn't. But I feel like I gotta address it because people are asking me, and it's like, well, I can't not say anything. We had a pretty catastrophic falling out. Please don't feel sorry for I'd say either of us in this. It's like Louis C.K. said, man, when he would tell people he got divorced, they would all ooh and ah and oh, and his response was always, don't feel bad for me, because no happy marriage ever ends in divorce. Literally 0% of happy marriages end in divorce. So that's kind of what this is. It's just, if you kind of want to mentally simulate what happened, go watch any VH1 Behind the Music or That Thing You Do, and when the band breaks up, just randomly assign band members to be me and Rob, and that's basically what went down. You know, neither one of us walked away empty-handed. He's got the channel. I've given up my claim to it. Oh, I hate this item. It's an item you can make work, but whatever. And I'm starting over again, but I feel like intellectually I'm in a much more fertile place. I'm in more fertile ground. I like where I am. I like who I'm working with right now. I'm playing a lot of this stuff kind of close to the chest. I've got my hands in a couple of endeavors. One is kind of YouTube and online oriented, and one is like an actual real world business that I'm talking to an old buddy of mine about starting. That one I've really been playing close to the chest. I haven't told a lot of people about that one, but the friends here around Richmond that I've talked to about it think it's really cool. But the thing is that I've taken damage on this floor. I might as well go in here and check this place out. You know, so I'm starting fresh, I'm starting new. It's kind of a bummer, and yet at the same time, and this isn't just me sort of. Oh, really? You shot that out of your side? That seems totally fair. Graphical glitch. I don't want this to sound like me sort of picking on Rob, but like, for the last several years, this last year included, but for the last decade or so of my life, sort of so much of my personal value has been placed in other people's hands. In graduate school, this last year, with Rob, waiting tables, trying to be an actor before that, so much of my personal esteem was based on value that was attributed to me arbitrarily by completely by other people. And I finally feel like I'm kind of out from under that now, where I don't have to have people tell me what I'm worth. So yeah, man, it sucks. And I don't know, you know, there's not a whole lot else to say about it, but I know that a lot of you guys have been kind of saying that you know, clearly you've noticed that the gig is up. I totally couldn't make myself get out of the way there. And that's it. That's it wasn't a friendly split. It wasn't a very nice split. Those types of things rarely are. I'd be lying to you if I said it was. You know, it is what it is, and we are where we are, and I don't have any ill will towards the guy. Hope everything turns out well. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm sure he'll do his, and so be it, man. That's everything ends at some point in time or another. So everything else is good. The last, you know, year has been rough, but at the same time, it's been really good for me to sort of cement the people who not only truly have my back, but also truly matter to me. And that's, once again, it's not a dig, but it's like I've gotten much closer to my wife and my sons, and I've had my mom sort of helping me out and doing nightly calls with me on a lot of things, because she's a retired bookkeeper, because I've had a lot of business-y type things that have been a total mess that have been sort of my responsibility to figure out. And God, this fight is hard. It's hard to wax philosophical and have a double fight against poop guy whose name I've totally forgotten. So yeah, man, I've gotten really close with my moms again. I've started chatting with my dad. My wife and sons and I have really kind of circled the wagons, which has been, you know, I don't want to say that I took them for granted, but I don't think I really ever put the appropriate value on sort of the time that I had not been able to spend with them. And now I do, and we're like I said, we're hunkered in, and my Richmond friends, you know, I've gotten to be really much closer with them and spend time with them, and so good has come from the last year, and I've got, you know, just enough money to live on so that I can start the channel up again and figure out what's next. Advertising obviously isn't it. It's not a bad thing. I learned great things at the Brand Center. Like they taught me to think the way I needed to be thinking to be where I am and doing what I'm doing right now. But you know, they would say that in advertising, as a creative person, you move like 6 times during your career. You know, our family doesn't want to uproot 6 times in a year, so it's just a lot of things over the last little bit have become clearer to me as far as priorities go, and who and what is important in my life. As I sort of get the pieces in place to bring these new endeavors to fruition, I'll be really actually super happy to share them with the Denizens and the Cave, because you guys are kind of my online family. There have been people in this group of Denizens, man. There are folks that have been waiting over a year for me to post another video again, and that blows my mind. So, you know, for those of you who have been waiting with bated breath to see this video come out, for months, if not over a year. Thank you, sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea what the... Oh god, okay, so the screaming child in the background is Doodle. He's one, bro. Like, he does that. There's just nothing to be done about it. It's gonna happen. Like, I have to accept. I have to let my OCD go and accept that some of these are gonna be less than perfect because I have a child who doesn't understand acoustics and he doesn't understand recording equipment. Hell, he doesn't even speak English yet. So, you know, when he does, he and I will talk about it and we'll sort things out. But for right now, I gotta let him be him, man. I gotta let him do him. So yeah, thank you for anybody who's paying attention to this right now. I'm gonna really bust my ass to find... I've got to start scheduling kind of how my life is and the things that I've got to accomplish in the course of any given day so that I can find windows to fit these recordings in. Like, I want to keep doing The Binding of Isaac, and I want to fit in Hearthstone. I've been playing that for the last year. I'm still no good at it, but man, I really enjoy it, and I think that that's something we can enjoy watching me suck at together. And you know, we'll toy with other things. I've been playing Nuclear Throne, but I don't want to be under the pressure. I don't want to put myself under the pressure to be like, oh my gosh, I've got to find like 6 new games and new content that Northern Lion and Bear Taffy aren't doing, and I don't want to be doing the same game that I don't know, Michael A.L. Fox or Rockley Smile or Bizsnap are doing. So I'm not going to sweat it. We'll find some people to play with. We'll find things that we want to do and games that we want to play. I've not seen a single bomb come up, man. Like, no bueno. I've got real high hopes about becoming Guppy this run. I'm not gonna lie to you. With the left hand and already having a Guppy item, I'm really kind of banking hard on picking up Guppy. And it also means that we only end up getting to go through Mom's Heart because we're starting fresh here, so we're unlocking stuff. So this actually will end up being a relatively short run, but that's fine. That allows me to sort of wet my feet and dip my toes into the water again. There's an off chance I could be going to PAX East, which is super cool. Should we? Oh god, Taffy's gambling addiction. You know what? Okay, let's do this. Let's go to our shop because I didn't until now just realize how much money we actually have. So let's go to the shop. See if there's anything worth buying, perhaps a bomb or two. Nope, there's greed. Well, why wouldn't there be greed? Thank you, greed, for showing up and pissing in my Cheerios and telling me that it's frosting. Cheerios aren't everything's frosty. I've been trying to eat healthy, man. Fat Taffy's trying to get less fat. I know that's been kind of an ongoing subplot for the entire last year, but I'm on a low protein or high protein, low carb diet and going to the gym and losing, you know, a healthy amount of weight a week. So I'm trying not to crash diet, but you know, I'm trying to get fit, trying to get presentable, man, taking control of my life back. So yeah, you know, you guys have input in this, so this is kind of a situation where, you know, feel free to jump in and tell me, you know, how you feel about the resurgence of the cave and what did you like about it before and what didn't you like about it before and what can we do this time around. We've got carte blanche to do whatever we want. And oh shoot, Skitole right off the bat. Keep in mind, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, that money is not the emphasis now. I'll be happy if we can get this thing to a place where it is self-sustaining. There are things that I'm running up against that I'm seeing off the top of my head that I'm trying. I don't want to be too incriminating here. Let's say that you have a friend who goes by the gamer tag SchmickLaffyTaffy, and SchmickLaffyTaffy once upon a time pirated a bunch of the software he needed. Now, Mick Laffy Taffy don't condone that, but SchmickLaffyTaffy, he had no problem with it. So, in this parable, we'll say SchmickLaffyTaffy had learned a valuable lesson about not stealing stuff and starting to pay for it all. Well, you know, with that economic lesson comes the reality that the things that SchmickLaffyTaffy needed for his modest channel cost a lot of money, man. SchmickLaffyTaffy may or may not have been on his computer earlier today realizing that the price of most of Adobe products is $20 a month. And that's like, there are 3 of them that he uses with great regularity when he is doing these things. So, like I said, man, I've got situations out in the world that I'm trying to finagle into where I make my money, so I would like this to just be fun. So That said, you know, if I can get rich and turn my back on all of you, I will do it in a heartbeat. Like, I'll do it with relish and gusto and ketchup and mustard. I will jump ship on you the moment the money gets good. So, you know, keep that in mind. Our time here is fleeting until I have the opportunity to sell out. There's actually kind of a funny story that goes with that I think I'll touch on towards the end of the video. The missus is good, the boys are great. Man, I can't wait to be in streaming situations where I can... Oh, good, luck down. I can't wait to be in streaming situations where I can bring them in. Grayson's a little bit tougher to show off these days because he understands the broadcasting equipment now and has a tendency to really ham it up. I don't want to switch that out because I really want to become Guppy on this run if I can. Alright, well, our money issues are sorted. I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking I might have to bounce soon. Because I'm not... this is another thing I want to ask you guys about. How do you want me to play Isaac? I know how I've been playing. How I've been playing video games when I'm not recording has become really different. Like, I'm much more aggressive and angry and short-tempered when I don't have to hold myself accountable for my actions. So, you know what? That's enough. I wanted 2 bombs. I got my 2 bombs. I'm going to try this red chest. And I think I'll... Yeah, I don't think it really matters which side I try it on. Let's try it. Let's try it right here. Let's try it right there. Hey, Yahtzee. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is perfect. So that's Guppy's collar. That's 2/3 of the way to Guppy. We're unlocking all sorts of stuff during this expedition. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, do we want to play min-maxy? Do we want to play Northern Lion style and sort of relish the fact that we're ignorant and play for funsies? Do we want to sort of mix and match? Do we want to see if we can run up incredible streaks? I'm no slouch at this game anymore. You know, with all the Isaac that I've played in the past and how much I've played now, you know, I should hope at this point it comes as no surprise that I'm not horrible at this game. Let's go check our boss trap room. These are rarely worth going into, man, but I always like the little peeksy doodle and seeing, Guppy's tail! 2 live bombs! Ow, shit. I don't even know how I managed to get hit there. Oh man, I really wanted to take all these spiders into the boss fight. That's a double boss fight room. I don't know why I'm getting so many of those, but I wish it would stop. Well, that was it. All of our spiders are gone, taking out one part of the boss trap room. That's greed. That's greed in action for you. Not like the guy who made our shop worthless, but like the human attribute that makes some of my runs not so great. So, yeah, man, we can kind of decide... We've got a fresh slate, and if there's anybody who can appreciate a clean slate, man, it's me. I'm in my mid-30s now, so I'm running out of time to reinvent myself, but, you know, if and when you get those places... Ow, shit. If and when you get those places in your life that you can start over again and not really hurt yourself too bad doing it, then you should, man. So, that's where we are. I don't know, I'll play just sort of how I play in the beginning, and we'll sort of feel it out and see... I left that on the ground. No complaining. I need bombs. I don't have bombs. Full health, though. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back. We're going to play the blood bank. We're going to get more money, which we won't need, but we'll get more money, and we'll get more spiders built up. And that way, when we go to attack whatever boss room this is... I'm an idiot, I think. I think I might be an idiot. I'm pretty sure I just cost myself half a spirit heart, but that's not the end of the world. Well, you know what? There we go. Oh, good God, we have a ton of money. Alright, so there we go. That's another... everything that I'm touching right now, I get that rush of knocking an item off the list. So, that's one more item gone. We got the IV bag is gone. We got Skatole. We got a couple of weird ones right off the bat. The piercing shots are something that I don't see very often. I thought this was a double boss room. I'm glad it's not. Alright, well, let's use them all on Chubb again here. We've already been in the devil room here because that red chest transported us, so I don't have to worry about taking damage here except for just for my general health. As we're going along, we might spend a little more time sort of getting into talking about the mechanics of the game, but like I said earlier, I don't know a whole lot of them. I'm familiar with what some of the items do. Nah, I'm not going to go back and get more money. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm kind of familiar with what some of the items do. I've only done half the challenge runs, so I still haven't even seen some of, like... I see stuff come up on people's streams or videos, and I still have no idea what it does. And I didn't want to get too into looking for it because I didn't want to sort of spoil it. because I still would like to discover some of it. I will say though that I admittedly watched a ton of lethal, was it Lethal Frags? Who were who was it was it Lethal Frag, or was it, who was it that did the like 2-week-long marathon 24/7 stream? I'm forgetting. It was one of the bearded ones, and I watched a ton of it. Oh my god, did I watch so much of that. But that said, that was back, you know, when nobody knew what anything did. Now everybody knows what everything did, and everyone's data mined and figured out, and, you know, I'd like to retain some of my childlike wonder and awe when it comes to that. So, yeah, Mrs. Taffy's good, boys are good. Oh, shoot, seed, just in case. VDEB. I should write this down. Oh, thank you, Northern Lion, for teaching me these things, whether you know it or not. I shouldn't write on this, though. This is, like, super important tax information. Oh, no, that's a check. I shouldn't write on that either. Here we go. Seed. I don't know when I'm going to record, but I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to start getting back into the flow of things, and we're going to get things rolling again. VDEB, VDEB, 9P, woof. There we go. Cool. Alright, so, yeah, I really don't want to lose the first run that I go on. Like, I would like to get Guppy, be supremely overpowered, and just destroy this game. It wasn't Lethal Frag. Lethal Frag, man. It was the other bearded guy whose name I just can't remember right now. Why can I not remember one of the most important Binding of Isaac players on the planet? Whatever. Yeah, you know, hopefully we'll find some people to play with. I still consider myself friendly with like Bear Taffy and Biznap and those guys, but you know, when you go on a year-long hiatus, it becomes kind of hard to take seriously your channel and be like, oh yeah, you're a serious content creator who just takes year-long vacations. So, you know, we'll find our niche. We'll find our people we play with, and we'll figure out what games we want to put on. Like I said, I'm working with Evan to sort of get clean, polished overlays and graphic cards and title cards and stuff like that. This is going to be so handy. Piercing shots, that is. It's going to be so handy while dealing with the zombies here. I'll try to get Grayson in where I can, but man, like I said, the kid's hamming it up these days. It's kind of tough because it's like, I'm just like, hey, isn't the game fun? And he's just like, why doesn't the audience tell me more about how they love me? And I'm just like, oh, that is disconcerting. Wow, I have not been in a shop that only had 3 items in a while. So, let's clean house, and we'll go ahead and donate too while we're at it. We'll try to sort of keep up with the Joneses here. I might go straight to the boss fight here. Blue map has appeared in the basement. Okay, cool. We're in the depths part 1, so I can go fight this boss, and I can go fight this boss, and I can go see about getting a deal with the devil room. All right, cool. So we've reached our max limit on how much we can donate on this trip to the stove. Want to stream, man? It really is. It's become one of those things where I've got a ton of things that I want to do, and now it's all just about, oh my god, and I just got the map. It's all about just trying to figure out how to shoehorn it in. Mega Fatty, good. There's nothing that could possibly go wrong here. Oh my god, you terrifying fat bastard. Oh my god. If I had like Pretty Fly, I honest to god would let the chewed leaf make me petrified and let them run into me and go fix myself like a sandwich. I would let that happen. The next time one of them jump, I'm gonna bomb to see if I can expedite this process, because we're gonna take a beating in here. Oh god. Oh, it did nothing. The goggles, they do nothing. Just one of you die, for God's sakes. He's already dead. Just die. Oh god, this is such a horrible fight. Oh god, I'm actually scared. Okay, come on. Focus, stay on target. Stay on target. Just one of you go down, please. Please. Oh, please. Just one of you not be alive anymore. I'm focusing on you, left fatty. Oh my god, how'd the one farther away die first? All I want in my life. How in the hell did I get to deal with the devil there? Whatever, don't ask questions, Taffy. Just take what the game gives you. Yeah, what the hell? I mean, It's the first run back. Let's have fun. Let's touch as many items as we can. Let's knock as many items off the list as we can. Let's go back. There was a curse room back there that I wanted to get into. Why does everything sound like super sexual right now? There was a curse room I wanted to see, and there was a boss trap room I think that we can get into if we want to now. Oh, thank God for piercing shots here. Wow, when did I get a massive tier upgrade too, or has it always been that way? I don't know. Alright, so we'll do this, we'll pop that again, we'll get more flies. I really don't want to die in like the depths on my first run back because honestly, you know, as you can probably guess, some of the stuff that I have to talk about in this first initial video is like kind of, you know, tough to get out. I've been worrying about sort of making this first pass video for a while now because so much of the stuff that I wanted to talk about was like super sensitive. Oh God, thank you, infamy and flies. So, you know, I would really like to have a decent run so I don't feel obligated to try to start over again, which would make me sad a lot. Okay, so there's definitely this curse room here. Please, God. Okay, goat head. I'll take that. And bombs. I would have much preferred Guppy's tail. But, you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing okay. Doing alright. Getting good grades. Future's so bright. We've got to wear a freaky-ass mask and devil horns. Oh, God. Oh, alright, well, I mean, as long as we're here, the spirit hearts would be nice. Not trading out trinkets. I'm gonna blow that up. I got my bomb back. Alright, I'm really nervous. Like, I'm nervous, not necessarily for the commentary part. I'm feeling more comfortable as we go on with that, but I'm really nervous about how this run's shaping up because I want our first run to be a success and not just a moral victory. There are no moral victories. There's just wins and losses. There's no place in the stat column for a moral victory, but we do have the goat head, so depending on what we find and where we want to pick it up, I'm going to fix my pop filter. There we go. Depending on what we find and how and where we want to pick it up. Do I really just have to beat Mom on this? That'd be weird. That'd be so weird. Let's try to make our way to the item room. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. The flies are super invaluable right now. Because our damage is not bad, and our damage output is also equally not bad, so I'm not worried about doing damage. I'm just worried about stuff like that sort of costing us our life. I mean, I guess ultimately we could get multiple lives with Guppy's collar, but Jiminy Christmas, I really don't want to risk it. 9 lives would be great. God, 9 lives would be a great pickup right now. 9 lives? I'm not feeling super comfortable about that. Okay. There we go. The flies are going to do our dirty work for us. I don't see any tinted rocks. Tinted rocks, mostly they should just be X rocks because besides sounding like a really shitty local alt rock station, the tinted rocks are kind of no longer tinted on a lot of floors now. They're just sort of there. This is not great. I will not be trading out Guppy's head for telepathy for dummies. I will, however, bomb these skulls looking desperately for spirit hearts, which I got a shitload of. Alright, let's see. Let's just see. Alright, so obviously our secret room's not there because it has to border something. Let's try that. Oh my God, okay. Oh God, okay, please, Guppy's tail, 9 lives, live bombs. Okay, yeah, what the hell? Let's do it. Oh, hello. Alright, man, there have been so many red chests in our lives. One of them, yeah. Oh, Guppy's hairballs appeared in the basement. And I've unlocked a hero challenge. This is so weird to see all the possibilities and challenges and whatnot unlock. And we don't have to fight this room. That's freaking amazing. Let's clear the floor. I feel like we're probably pretty close to done. I don't honestly even know where our run stops, but I know that I'm feeling a lot better about where we were than a second ago. So, okay. Okay. So, yeah, let's, hey, man, I will say this, that one of the first thoughts that I had when I was playing this game, even before I thought I might come back, was, with this game, you have to plan every run as though you are going to try to do intense physical harm to the game. Like, you have to plan as though you're going to do an OP run every time, because I've had runs that I thought were overpowered, and then I've been destroyed in the end, and I was convinced that I wasn't gonna have any problem finishing out the game, and then I did, because the game handed me my ass. And you just never know, you know, like, okay, if we're in a situation where we're recording runs, and I've done like 9 Mom's Knife runs in a row, yeah, we'll start to second guess whether or not we're gonna take Mom's Knife, but, when it comes to taking powerful items, or especially getting Guppy, man, flying and Spectral Tears, all in the same run, I can't not go after that, because the game's not gonna take it easy on me at any. Oh my god! As I'm saying, the game's not gonna take it easy on me. The game's not gonna take it easy on me most days. So I am not going to act as though I owe it any favors. If you guys are in a place where you get sick of seeing an item, or you don't want me to do this, that, or the other thing, I don't have any money, so I don't know what I think I'm going to buy in here, then, you know, let me know, and I'll absolutely take it into consideration. But I'm going to do everything I can every single time I play, with the intention of trying to just beat the living shit out of this game, because I've had entire... Oh, we're done.
His mother,
I don't even know what to say, guys.
Desire to serve her god was bearing
I'm gonna record.
down on
I'm gonna
Isaac.
record so much. I mean, not so much. It won't even be daily enough.
All else.
Do you mind,
Isaac's
Isaac's
mother
mom?
repeated to herself.
Okay, yeah.
This was the
Yeah. I say I'm gonna record so much. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if it's daily uploads. It's not. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I'll try. I'll try to put out as much as I can. Feels good to get the first one off the chest. You know what I mean? Like, it feels nice. It feels nice. So, this is funny. This is the funny thing that I wanted to wait until the end. So, for those of you who made it to the end, and I said I can't wait to sell out, this stream is brought to you by momandpopcorn.com. No bullshit. We kind of have a sponsor. I don't want to sit here and say it's a sponsor. I have an affiliate code, and they send me a lot of free gourmet popcorn. So, as El Presidente of the Denizen Nation, I've declared that gourmet popcorn is now our new form of currency, because this stuff is like crack. So there's an affiliate code down below. If you're looking to buy gourmet popcorn, man, do it through that and get me more free popcorn, because that's really all I'm getting out of it. It's awesome, but I'll take it. So I don't know, man. I'm having a goofy good time. I'm smiling from ear to ear right now. I hope you can hear the smile through the microphone. I may just sit down and record another one, but until next time, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of myself and the cave, my name is Taffy, and I am back.